Hello, beautiful Seren stars, and welcome to your reading today. Okay, this is one of the longer readings. I hope you're enjoying the shorter oracle readings too. I just wanted to bring you something every day, and I wanted to mix it up a bit, so it's something different. Over time, over the months, change it up a bit. Okay, so as always, we go over the very basic meaning of your main card, and then together we shuffle some cards, and we take some charms. And as a spiritualist medium, I tune in and see what messages spirit bring us today. Okay, let's go over the very basic meaning before I shuffle them. And this is, it's a multitude of basic meanings, but I'll just go over some of them. This is a card of solitude. It can be like a self-imposed seclusion, can also be connected to meditation and spiritual work and spiritual reflection and inner knowledge. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Let's shuffle some together. What are you up to today? Oh, that one popped up, so we're going to go for that. I hope you've got, nice things planned, whether it's sort of after work or if you've got the day off. I hope you're doing some nice things or just getting to relax and pick your feet up. It's always nice, isn't it, to be able to just chill out after a long day. Right, that one's popped up, so I'm going to go for that one. And we'll just pop that, just put it up the right way. We'll just pop that there. Okay. And they're giving me the word knowledge here, and as I said, it is also connected to knowledge. And I'm being given that song, and they give that to me when they're talking about someone. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, and it's about letting your sort of inner light shine there and burst forth into the world. Even if it's feeling kind of a bit of a lone journey, you may be feeling like, I'm on my own in this. Maybe you want to be on your own, like it is a card of solitude. Maybe you enjoy it, or you needed to go into yourself to be able to progress to this point, to bring this knowledge and this spiritual knowledge. It seems to be very much connected with, but it can also be knowledge in your day-to-day job, or knowledge bringing to a certain role or a new role, or it could be knowledge, you could be like the matriarch of the family. It could be knowledge to community, community project, or you could be like a consultant of some kind and people are coming to you for the answers. But I feel for a huge amount of you, it is like some spiritual aspect here. You could be within a religious group. We welcome all religions here, as long as they walk in love and light and compassion, and all good things. That's all that matters, and that's how I feel that we should all connect, celebrate our differences, but connect with those, core beliefs and core good things. Okay. I'm just going to focus a bit more, Spirit. What else can you give me with this message here? You're bringing others. They're giving me you're going on a journey, and I'm being drawn down here to this river between the mountains is what it looks like. You are going on a journey. They give me the word knowledge seekers, and this man here, the hermit, looks like he's out seeking, doesn't he? Almost adventuring within the mountains and the caves and below the stars. Almost like, I'm trying to think what I'd call it. Like when they go on pilgrimages, that's the word. You may have different words for it in your culture. I don't know a huge amount about pilgrimages. Okay, but I think it's about seeking something, isn't it? And they give me the word knowledge again, and spiritual journey. So I will look up the definition of pilgrim so I can pop that in there and we can have a bit more information. Yeah, so moving forward on this boat now, I see sailing forward. This man, you could be male, female, non-identifying, it doesn't matter. The message here is the same. They give me the ups and downs. And we see these bends as well, twists and turns. So I feel like it sounds a bit, obvious to say, but many of us have been, through ups and downs, and this journey in this next phase, there's going to be sort of more ups and downs, but part of your growth and part of your spiritual journey, they give me the word growing pains, okay, to describe this growing into this new level or this new place. There can be some growing pains along the way. It's not all. I'm seeing the words smooth sailing, and I'm seeing the boat with what do you call it? A mast. What's it? The not flag. The sails. Okay. There can be turbulent waters. Sometimes I'm seeing that word also, or turbulent. Yeah, turbulent waters at sea. Reminds me of I watched a documentary yesterday, and oh, it was like my heart, I was holding my heart through it. It was these youngsters going to look on an island, and it was hurricane weather, or there was a level 5 weather warning. I don't know, it was really bad. Anyway, the water was really bad, but they wanted to get to this island, and they was trying to find like canoes or different things to get over. No one would take them, so that anyway, they ended up going over there, and thank God, I think one of them or two of them nearly drowned, but thank God they made it. And I just thought, it was for a bigger thing, it was for a bigger cause, a global thing that's going on to prove something or to find evidence of something, so it was for this huge cause, it wasn't in vain. Although I wouldn't suggest anyone does that or recommend that they do that, okay? But they got there. They got there and they got there safe. So I think what they're trying to remind me of and show that, it can be turbulent on the way. There can be these ups and downs and these not so pleasant things. But you also can have the pleasant experiences, but it's to show me this is part of growth. And that can be to do with, your relationships, and growing together can be painful sometimes when you're getting to know each other and you've got all these differences of opinions. That's just an example. Or settling into a new environment also can be painful sometimes and difficult. You're getting to know where the shops are and how to get about, and it may be like a really busy place and it may feel quite overwhelming, but given time and learning and growth, you'll get there. Okay, you'll get there is what they're showing me here. Telling me to move on, so we're going to move on to the next card. Which one do I feel the most drawn to? Okay, we're going to go with this one. This is twice today I've pulled this one, and you may have watched this reading. It should have been posted yesterday. By the time this one's uploaded, Dusty Pink Dragon from Andromeda prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. And we're talking about growth and spiritual journey. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. Yeah, and going out into the world, you may feel again a bit alone on this journey. Okay, even if you are surrounded by people, but whatever your topic is or whatever you're offering, you may feel a bit alone in that. But it's regardless, going forward and radiating this love, light, and beauty out into the world. I see you as this beautiful pink dragon here, okay? And this music, they're drawing me in again to the music notes, okay? And putting that energy, your energy, okay, your magic, your positive energy. And some of you may be like transmuted, you transmute energy into, good energy wherever you go and cleanse, okay? Some of you may be work in healthcare or counselors, or but this is just definite. I'm seeing the word healing energy there, okay? And change. Give me the word, you bring change, like good change wherever you go, or whatever you put your heart into and your love into. And here I'm being drawn into the swirl of like lights and stars here. So it's just surrounding you. A lot of protection when you are on this journey, okay, which you may feel a bit alone in at times. How beautiful is that? Let's go into your next card. Oh, wow. Six of Summer. The love and care of children could become an important part of your life, or people from your childhood may return to it. Old memories can be healed, or possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be revived. So was there something? Was there something that was like a dream of yours? Is this connected to this kind of journey? You may feel like some people, they're giving me an example of, you tell your family or friends you're going to do something and they're like, that's crazy, you're never going to be able to do that, or you never, but you go off on this journey and prove them all wrong. You get there and you achieve it, and they have to kind of eat their hat, as the saying goes. I think it goes anyway. I could have got that wrong. But yeah, but it could be that some of you are going to be on this journey of having a family. Okay, and often, not always, but often when you become a parent, you evolve, and it can be painful journey too. There are many ups and downs. So that is an example there. Some of you may be carers and going in, looking after other people's children, or moving abroad to be like, for instance, a nanny or something like that. Maybe some of you, your children have flown the nest and now you're older and you're like, well, what do I do? My life, this is like complete, all you've known is motherhood. And suddenly you're kind of on your own and it's like, well, what do I do now? How do I be human on this earth? If that's all I knew, taking care of others, okay? But they give me the word exciting. See, this is an exciting phase, okay? You can mold it and shape it however you want and go, in whichever direction you want, okay? And as always, they give me the words, you've got this. I'm just going to focus a bit more and see what else they give me. Number 6 could be important to some of you, or quite significant here in the message. What else can you show me? They show me the goose laying eggs, and they give me the word like hatching plans, but in a good way, planning this journey, planning this next phase of your life. They show me someone writing it down on paper. I mean, you can type it by all means, you have to write it down, old school, but they're showing someone writing down plans and things they want to do, and perhaps scrapping certain ideas, weighing up the pros and cons here. But although there's going to be ups and downs and it may be a bit difficult to get to certain points, I want you to see as an adventure is what Spirit is pushing forward. And I am also encouraging you to see the good points and where you're going to end up, okay? In good places and all the adventures and the experiences, collecting experiences. They're showing me the word collecting on the way, like collecting the eggs, okay? Collecting the golden goose eggs. How wonderful is that? Okay, let's go into your charms. Shimmy, shimmy, shake. Okay, I'm going to turn the other way and I'm going to, oh, I can't find it. I'm going to shimmy that about some more and see what comes out. What have we got here? Ooh, we have my favorite one, the beautiful mermaid. We have the watermelon, and we have the moon crescent and the star. I will look up more actually about the moon crescent to see if there's any particular symbolism that I may be missing on some readings. Little mermaids, this is magical, okay? This is like the pink, we got the pink dragon here, and I also pulled a pink unicorn on another reading that matched, and I'd never pulled this pink unicorn out before, and here we have this like pink mermaid here. So you are, and it's almost matching the same pattern, isn't it? Can you see that, how it swirls, the towels curling up here like an S shape there? But I see you as this like superb, magical, wonderful ethereal being. Like I've told you times before, if you've watched other readings, and the mermaids come through, and you're definitely a unique bunch here. Okay, very yeah, different from others, but different like in a good way. Okay, and here we have the moon again. So Spirit, what can you give me with the moon and also the watermelon? They're giving me enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, so at the end of this, like enjoying all your hard work you put into, achieving certain things or getting to certain places in life. That could be achieving awards or certificates or degrees, or just, I don't know, buying a house, or being courageous enough to venture off on your own. Okay, whatever it is, you'll be enjoying the fruits of your labor and abundance there. And with the moon, what else can you give me with the crescent moon and the star? They give me wish upon a star, Think the impossible. Reach for the stars. No small thinking. Okay, I think a lot of you are big thinkers, okay, like visionaries and creatives, as well as spiritual, which often comes hand in hand here. That's beautiful. And we have, actually, I've just noticed we have like a crescent moon there. Can you see that on the card? Let's try and turn that around. There's lots of synchronicities today. Woo! There you go. I will look up more, as I said, and I'll pop that in there and to see the relevance. That is beautiful. Okay, so go forward, be bold on this next phase of your life, this next journey coming up. And I feel this reading with so much love and so much light and so many blessings. And I will see you in your next reading. God bless.